Installing and running pandas. Right. We want to make sure that you won't encounter any problems while working with the pandas library until the end of the course. That's why you need to set it up on your computer properly. Now is the time to do that. So let's get right to it. If you are a Windows user, you can go to the Start menu and open up the Anaconda prompt. Mac users, please go to Finder and search for and open Terminal. Linux users, please use Terminal as well. Basically, I'll show you what you can do if you're using Windows and Jupyter. However, provided that you have installed pip, what you will see will also be relevant if you are using a different environment or operating system. The operations we will follow will be identical, or very, very similar on almost all machines. That said, consider Anaconda prompt on Windows or Terminal on a Mac as the tool that allows you to communicate with your operating system about the installation of different modules and packages. It is important to know that the Anaconda distribution will have automatically installed NumPy and pandas for you. That's why, if you execute pip install pandas, you'll see a message saying that the requirement has already been satisfied. Yet, this doesn't make sure that you'll be having the latest version of pandas. How can we check which one we are using? Perhaps the easiest way will be to first execute piplist, or the alternative command, which is relevant for Anaconda users only, condalist. Any of these commands will deliver a list with the modules currently installed in the environment you are working in, as well as their versions. Then, as we scroll up, we can see that pandas is of version 103. This version might be sufficient for our work in this course. However, we will normally want to be using the latest version. To make sure we're having that one, you can execute pip install pandas -- upgrade. After a little while, we will get a message saying that we have successfully installed the latest version of pandas available out there at the moment of execution of this command. Great! There are two very useful commands that you might need to have under your belt while working with various modules or packages in Jupyter at some point. Now, imagine that you didn't have the pandas library installed on your computer. To get yourselves into this situation, we can execute pip uninstall pandas. You will be asked to press Y or N to confirm or disregard your intention to remove the library, respectively. Once you press Y for yes, and then Enter, you will see a message saying successfully uninstalled pandas and the version of the library. This means that pandas will not be available in the given environment anymore. To install it again, you can execute pip install pandas and after a while, you will obtain a message saying successfully installed pandas and the version of the package, which will be the latest one. To sum it up so far, we are currently using the latest version of pandas. Okay, the second trick I want to show you is a different command that you can use to install pandas. People use it in case they need to be specific about the version of the library. To see how we can do that, uninstall the library again by running pip uninstall pandas, and then press Y and Enter in that order. After you see the confirmation that the library has been uninstalled, you can execute pip install pandas == and then type the version you want to install, say 104. Once you press Enter, the Anaconda prompt will collect and install the relevant version of the library for you. Nice! Although these commands look very simplistic, they prove to be extremely useful in practice. Now that we have learned all about them, let's ensure we will be working with the latest version of pandas once more. Since we are currently not using the latest version, please remember to execute pip install pandas -- upgrade. It is very important to run that command at this stage, so we would like to kindly ask you to execute it now. Thank you. Now that you have made sure you've got the latest version of the pandas library, let's see how we can use it while coding in Python. Open a Jupyter Notebook document and type import pandas. Actually, executing this command here will load the module for us. However, that's not what a programmer would do. Everybody uses the popular community alias or convention, which is PD. So we will use it as well. Add as PD at the end of the phrase and run the cell. Done! From that moment on, you can refer to this library in your code by using the convention PD. To prove this is the case, type PD dot twice the underscore sign, version, 2 more times the underscore sign, and press Ctrl and Enter to see the version of pandas you are using. Great! So, we can also use Jupyter to check if a library is up to date. This was a technical but also crucial video about setting up the pandas, or in fact, many other libraries or modules you might need to use in your work. In the next lecture, we are going to introduce you to the pandas series object. We will be waiting for you there, and thanks for watching.